I believe that fashion is a form of self-expression, and it can really make you feel empowered.
I think sometimes there might be the tendency to trivialize the importance of beauty in life in general, but there's nothing that takes away from that moment when someone tries something on. Everything is all good and beautiful at that very moment. And so that's like the integration between art and fashion design, that moment when you can kind of just take your mind off everything negative.
I love designing apparel because it's a way to show your feelings and expressions about something. So if I'm in a certain mood or if there's something in my head that I'm feeling, it's a great way for me to express that and to have other people visually see it. I feel like Target's really great at letting designers really show their creative freedom.
Personally, I think fashion should always be fun. It should be easy, you should feel great in it, it doesn't have to be fussy. And so when I design, I always try to remember that it doesn't have to be taken so seriously.
I would say that my designs are always pretty theatrical and dramatic, but there is always a hint of some sort of feminism within the designs and kind of the push and pull of masculine and feminine.
I want my designs to speak really to that process, the process of creating, and I think that is why I always try to leave a handmade element to it.
I like to push buttons with my outside work, and so I don't know that I necessarily can take it too far, but I definitely want to approach things in a very thoughtful and intellectual way to kind of avoid it from being offensive.
I'm kind of eclectic in a mix. I like to kind of push the boundaries when it comes to print and pattern. I always put everything out first. I make it as extreme as I can, and then I try to pull it back from there. The best part about being a designer in Minneapolis is that you have the freedom to kind of do what you want to.
The great thing about being in Minneapolis is that I'm able to get outdoors and be in spaces that are super inspiring before I can sit down and create something. It's a great design environment that really allows you to be creative.
People really seem to appreciate well-designed, handcrafted things in Minneapolis.
So after moving here from Atlanta about 3 years ago, I was so impressed by how much Minneapolis is a melting pot for creative people and talent, and I think Target's a really big part of that, being an innovative company.
So working on a team is really great because there's a level of trust that you have with your team members, but it's amazing to bounce ideas off of people.
That's actually what I love best about working at Target as a designer, is the team and the people.
Minneapolis, the design community here is amazing. The energy that people have, just the way that they interact with each other and just are so supportive of being successful here, I think that's what makes it unique. It's a place that continues to grow, and I'm just so excited for what Minneapolis has to come in the future because I know there's just only good things to come.